Alright guys, we are back with round 3 Edison format at Eclipse Cards and Hobby in North Richland Hills, Texas. We've got the Tiger King Javi on the left playing his signature Reckless GB deck versus yours truly on the right playing Blackwings on my RBT LA Top 16 Kalute mat. So delicate, I don't like playing on it, so yeah, I'm probably... I kind of want to frame it just because, yeah, you can see here. God, it's a beautiful mat, though. All right, so Javi went first, sets a back row and passes. Here comes Upstart. Oh, the Oscar special. So this tournament was 3 rounds of Swiss, cut the top 4. Now, Javi and I are both undefeated, which I hardly ever get the undefeateds. But there was 3 undefeateds going into this round. One guy got paired down, so we weren't sure whether or not this was going to be the last round. So anyway, here comes Kalute. Double Whirlwind. No response from Javi. Search Blizzard and Gale, most likely. Yeah, Blizzard, Gale. So yes, we thought this could potentially be the finals, but the pair down lost. And also, we weren't sure if they were going to do Top Cut, but they ended up doing Top Cut. But just to let everyone know, we weren't 100% certain that this was the last round of Swiss. All right, so let's see if I special summon the Gale. So I do special summon the Gale, and I have to decide whether I attack them or... Let's see what I decide to do here. So 13, 14. So he takes 27. Leaving him at 73. And I do decide to Synchro Summon into Armed Wing. And let's see how many we're going to set. Set 1 and pass. Pro Heavy. So here comes F. He has Chariot, so the Heavy Storm, I mean... I'm always going to play... I guess I could have only played one Whirlwind, but I mean, they have to draw the one Heavy Storm. So here comes Sam Knight into Test Tiger. Murmillo, pop my Armed Wing. Attack with Murmillo. Grab Laquari. Now, one Chariot is gone. So I talked about this in the previous round. Since one Chariot is gone, I might be willing to summon my Blizzard and challenge to see if he has a second War Chariot. So here comes Blizzard. And he does have the second War Chariot. That's unfortunate. Because most GB lists only use 2 War Chariot. But some do go all out on 3, so... Here, he's already checking my graveyard, so... He's probably going to ready Ari my Kalute, so in case I draw another Blizzard... He can just leave me with, like... He can go, like, a Quest, ready Ari, or Laquari. So he chooses just to go Laquari, a Quest. And might have set the Chariot, but you never know. So I'm at 38 to 73. Let's see if I can get out of this. You see I'm taking my time. Okay, here comes another Blizzard. Special Summon Bora. Synchro for 6. So I'm assuming he set the Chariot, but maybe he didn't. So I decided to go for Yugioh. And Yugioh attacked the Laquari. And he caught me with a Hedge Guard. Yeah, I'm like... I just pick up my cards. I don't think I can win now. Yeah, Hedge Guard is not a card that... Like, I'm not going to play around that card. Game 1. Not most GB lists don't play Hedge Guard. All right, so Javi takes game 1. 1 win away from going undefeated in this tournament and taking the 1 seed. All right, so game 2, Oscar special again. But no double Whirlwind this time. But Shura, 1 back row, and here comes Javi with his own Upstart. And here comes Respite. Put back Sekitor and Sam Knight. Javi playing on that mat that he won in Ohio for the side event. Pretty nice mat. I didn't know they looked that great. I didn't have a chance to play in the side events because day one I played until the last round of Swiss. All right, so I bottomless the Cyber Dragon. Well, Javi did make top four the day two of the single elimination tournament in Ohio in the Midwest Edison Clash. Versus day one, he didn't do that well. That's why he went and won that mat. All right, so Javi sets a monster, sets two. Come on, heavy. Heavy. Come on, heavy. If I do have the heavy, maybe I'm a little afraid to Starlight Road. Because, like, if you play Blackwings game 2 and 3, you just know your opponent's going to side. Most lists side at least one Starlight Road. Sometimes two. Alright, so I special summon Gale. Okay, so I'm going to go for the Black Rose. I'm basically challenging him to have, like, let's see if you've got the Starlight Road. And bottomless, chain reckless. So this is fine for me because, yeah, I couldn't deal with the Hoplomys. So I'm like, let me just Black Rose you. You're going to, if you do have reckless, you're locked. So attack him for 17. No Gores. So it should be 83 to 9k. Pass. Turn 1 on reckless. So Javi's got like, oh, he's got like 4 cards. So he summons Laquari. Attack. And let's see if I have Kalu. So I Kalu over his Laquari for 13. Bora attack. So he's still got one more turn skip. So he's going to play his second Reckless. Draws 2 more. He's probably trying to draw into Gores, but he's down to 53 to my 9k. So here comes Smashing Ground on Bora. Summon Murmillo, attack, and here comes Mirror Force. Now he's still got one more skip. And here comes Blizzy, the pregnant bird, as Javi's brother Adrian likes to call it. Yeah, Javi's still got one more skip, so he's going to need like a 2-card combo to come back in this game. I have brain control in my hand too, so looks like I'm not afraid of Gores. No, yeah, he's got one more skip. So yeah, he picks up his card. So I force the third game. Will I pull off the Legacy 2-0 and take the 1 seed challenge here? All right, game 3. Yeah, this was a weird tournament because I remember like I wasn't sure whether or not they were gonna have top 4, and they did end up having top 4. So like right now, I think that this is the potentially the finals. All right, so pass. I think Javi drew Heavy Storm again, and here comes Allure, the card that Javi's himself. He says Blackwing and Bayou players always draw Allure. All right, get rid of the Blizzy. Come on, where's my heavy, man? Set 1 and pass. So here comes Upstart. Chain Space Typhoon. It is Royal Oppression. What else does he have? He has Mirror Force. I think his hand is like Mirror Force, Heavy Storm, and another card. Like a GB monster. So Sam Knight, attack for 16. And he's probably going to tag out for Laquari, most likely. Just to get the big beater out. Because Laquari, like a 2100 Laquari is hard to deal with Blackwings. You need Cyber Dragon. It's like one of the few outs. But then they have back rows, like if he has like a bottomless or a deep prison. Book of Moon. So he's going to set Mirror Force. So sets 1 or sets 2 passes. He might have Solemn or Starlight Road. Now I'm going to mirror him back in set 3. Okay. So 8,000 to 74. And here, Javi activates Reckless, draws 2. Double Reckless. This is why Javi likes Reckless Greed, because he always draws 2 of them. At least against me, he always draws 2 of them. Maybe against everyone else, he only draws 1. All right, so Reckless. So he's got Mirror Force. And another Upstart. So I'm at 84 to his 8,000. Okay, so he kept the Heavy Storm in his hand. Yeah, this is why Javi wastes time. Look at this. He just checked his back rows again. I know people think I'm hard on him, but it's just this. It adds up. It adds up. And I feel like Javi is like at a big events, he loses in time more than most people do. Like I just came back from Denver. I played and pretty much played all the Swiss rounds in both days, and not once did I go into time. Anyways, Javi had Heavy Storms. He had a Solomon and Mirror Force set. And so he summons Prisma, so he can go Geyseris here. So he's, yep, Geyseris. He knows I'm not going to keep in Gores against him. So he has no fear of Gores. Yep, attack with Geyseris. Like, even if I do drop Gores, he's going to pop it with Murmillo, so it doesn't matter. But he's like almost certain that I wouldn't keep it in against him. So here he grabs back Bestiari. So this is not an intimidating field. And here comes my own Heavy. Get rid of his Bottomless. So yeah, I could definitely come back, depending on what the rest of the cards in my hand are. Special Cyber, that'll crash with his Laquari. So attack over a quest. And he has Hedgeguard again. Yeah, that card is... It's a little trickier than Waboku because... Like, Waboku, he would just chain it here and I wouldn't attack him. Okay, so he pops my Cyber Dragon with Murmillo. What's left in my hand? Oh, it's like Kalut, Vayu. Kalut, the one Vayu. I don't think I could win. Yeah, my hand is Kalut, Vayu. I guess I could have normal summoned Kalut, but I know he has Bestiari in his hand. Yeah, I know he has Bestiari, so he's just gonna Geyseris me. So yeah, I have one back row. I have Kalut, Vayu. Now, should I have summoned the Vayu? I don't know. So he took 800, so we're 67 to 52. Okay, so I chose not to summon the Vayu. And then he had... Yeah, all I have in my hand is Kalut and Vayu. So he tags out for Hoplomys and Laquari. Yeah, I'm just shocked people want to play 2 Vayu. Look, I drew the 1 Vayu, and it's awful right now. I just drew a spell card. I think it's MST. Yeah, I think I drew MST. So my hand is Vayu, Kalut, MST. So I normal Vayu, set MST. But like I know he has Bestiari in his hand. Yeah, so it's like, what do I do? I know you have easy access to Geyseris. I'm basically trying to bluff him. Hoping that he won't walk into the Geyseris. And that's what Javi's thinking here right now. You can see Javi thinking a long time whether he wants to Geyseris me. Because he does get kind of punished by Icarus if he does go for it. But then maybe me normal summoning the Vayu guarantees that he thinks that I don't have the Icarus. So this is where just mind games come in. Also, I don't know the last two cards in Javi's hand, but the more I watch Javi play, the more I'm convinced Gores is not good in his deck. Like, he has Gores in his hand right now. I'm pretty sure he has Gores. And I don't like it. So he goes Bestiari, pop my MST, and now Geyseris, and that is game. So Javi is moving on with a 3-0 record, and will take the 1 seed challenge. So I want to mention what happened. So I only filmed one semifinals match, at least for the time being. And it was weird, but Javi and I got paired again in top 4. Because there was actually, I think, 1 or 2 X1s that didn't make top 4. So Javi and I didn't want to put us on camera again, back to back. Because we just got put on camera for round 3. I was like, let's just play off camera. We'll give the feature match to someone else. So Javi and I got paired again in top 4. But this time I beat him off camera. I think it was 2-0 this time. Yeah, I 2-0'd him this time off camera. So I'm going straight to the finals. And then we have the other semifinals match where we're going to see who my opponent will be. Yes, the 1 seed curse is real. See, Javi should have threw this match. And then if we got paired in top 4, maybe he beats me and then he's in the finals. But he wanted to be the 1 seed, so he knocked me out or beat me here. But then I got the run back and beat him. So the other semifinals match coming up is going to be Sal's. I think he's playing the Dark Frog deck with Deck Dev in the main, kind of like the deck that Rognak plays, versus Chad playing Blackwings. We'll see who I'll meet in the finals. And if you guys haven't already, please consider joining our members only. I'm going to start uploading War League here soon on the members only. Only $2.99 a month. I also have a coupon code for 5% off Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles and product at Epic Cards and Games. Those links are in the description, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.